Kimber pistols, the love-hate relationship within the firearms space. Some of you guys love them, some of you guys hate them, and today we got a new one. This is the new Kimber R7 Carbon Compact from Kimber. Let's go to the range and shoot it.
Christian, shark poacher.
All right, you guys, so we got the new Kimber R7 Carbon Compact Tactical. This is the new one from Kimber. So we're gonna talk about its accuracy, this kind of weird looking high point slide, what it comes with, the threaded barrel, optic, and what really sets this gun apart is the frame. Before I get too far in the review on the new Carbon Compact, a little about what I do here at RDR. We're a soft goods manufacturer primarily, but we also specialize in holsters, kydex, EDC belts, EDC holsters, as well as our Safran holster mods, holster wraps, holster accessories, all which you can find on our website at rdrgear.com. So unlike a lot of other gun tubers out there, those guys received the previous generations of the R7 Mako line. When Kimber reached out, I really didn't know what they were sending, but I had no idea they were making a polymer pistol. I did a little research in full transparency, and Kimber did send the gun to the channel for review. And when I looked up the R7 series and then saw the Carbon Compact Tactical, which this one is, it's kind of intriguing, right? And then when I pulled it out of the box, there's a lot this pistol has going on for it. And let's go through some of those right now. So number one, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the slide and this weird looking ejection port here. If you guys notice, there is no dust cover here for the top end. The ejection port simply is on the side of the gun, which is very reminiscent to the style of a high point and of course other subguns. But when you look at that portion of this slide, it's actually quite beneficial because as I shot this pistol, I didn't have any issue with carbon buildup on the optic, and that was pretty beneficial. Now, it's not, oh my God, I gotta run out and get one, but that's something unique considering we've gone all this time into red dot slide optics ready pistols with all the carbon issues we find on the lens, but it took this type of a pistol to say, hey, if we just close off the top of the slide, that might reduce carbon buildup on a lens. So again, for some of you guys out there, you'll agree with me that's kind of innovative. And also it's like, damn, how do we not figure that out sooner? The slide comes with 3-dot night sights, 2 whites in the rear, orange fiber optic or orange high vis up front, threaded barrel, which I don't really know if you need it or want it. One side note on the threaded barrel, which I was kind of disappointed. If you get one of these, be sure you get an O-ring. Kimber does not include an O-ring with the thread protector. So as you're shooting this pistol, the thread protector wants to come loose. There is no O-ring when you tighten it to kind of keep that tension on there. So you can get that at Home Depot, you know, or a little bit of blue Loctite, either way. But again, be careful you don't lose one of these down the range because yesterday it came loose several times. The pistols do come with the Holosun 407K. It is an RMSC footprint cut, so you can keep this or use any other red dot you prefer. The reason why you see this top end here that's enclosed, that's how the barrel locks up to the slide. With YouTube rules, of course, I can't take the gun apart to show you that, but you guys can research that on your own. Carbon infused frame, hence the Carbon Compact. That's where this kind of whole thing comes from the Kimber. The percentage of carbon fiber infused into the frame, I'm sure their data from their manufacturing side is there. I personally agree that by adding a level of carbon fiber to a polymer frame, you're gonna get some more rigidity. You're gonna get better stiffness. I've used a lot of carbon fiber stuff here in the shop over the years of building product. Crispy does a lot of car stuff with guys, so carbon fiber being the strength and lightweight in car parts, hoods, fins, etc. But for example, if you look back into, and some of you guys are at home saying, oh, carbon infused over polymer is no difference. Well, if you look at a pistol like the FN Tactical, that was one of the issues that pistol had back in the day. If you left an FN Tactical 45 in your car or in your trunk during the summer for any amount of time, that frame would literally shift and move. It wouldn't melt, but it became very pliable due to just ambient temperature. So adding carbon and fiber to anything, especially in a polymer and a pistol like this, there is going to be some data that says, yes, it is stiffer, it is lighter, and it's a benefit overall. So that's something that you guys can take whether you agree with it or not, but it is a reason why this pistol is called the Carbon Compact. It is a 20% infused carbon fiber frame. The frame, in my opinion, this is a great little pistol. The frame really does stand out. A couple things that really stood out to me, number one, was this undercut right here. This thing is super deep in the hand. So when you come in here, it drops this pistol very, very low in the hand. You can see how high up that finger is. Also, you have another undercut here on the rear. So now this gun in recoil management, it is very easy to shoot controlled pairs, suppressed or unsuppressed, and it's just simply a very key feature of this new pistol. The other thing is the stippling. I really like how the stippling comes up high and all the way back to the frame, on the frame here, and it is very well done on the sides as well as undercutting the trigger. And the back strap here, as I mentioned, if you guys see it here, it's all the way from here, all the way back and straight down. A lot of gun companies don't put the stippling on this edge here. And then another area that was very well done on the frame is, I don't know if you can see this on the angle or not, but you'll notice how this recess right here, I'm gonna get my thumb in here, but you'll see there, that actual ledge is stippled there, and it also comes at an angle and comes out. So now if you start the grip from here with that thumb and rotate them over, your grip is very, very tight. It's also a touch point on the index side as well. So again, that's something that really does stood out to me when I picked the frame up, pistol up the first time. Just how well the frame fit in the hand. It's very, very comfortable. More so than maybe a Glock 43, Shield, 365 for being a factory frame. It has a very kind of Icarus style to it with the flared magwell, the deep undercuts, etc. Very well done on the frame in regards to comfort. Let's talk about the trigger. I have a few buddies in town who are very big 1911, 2011 fans, but not Kimber fans in single action pistols. My good buddy Josh, who runs pretty much, I think, every Atlas gun known to man right now, he owns one. If you've watched any of our Atlas videos, that's who I borrow the Atlas guns from to review. And we have a new one. He's got a new one, so he's gonna bring it by. But when he picked the pistol up, he did the typical eye roll Kimber thing. But when you guys see one of these in the store or at a gun shop, at a gun counter, the trigger on this pistol is very clean. It is right to the wall and very little take up, and that trigger breaks. It's got a little bit of extra creep, but reset is very clean. I think I was short stroking the trigger. I don't know if it'll be in the B-roll or not, but yesterday we just had a couple times where the trigger was dead. I was pulling the trigger faster than the slide was working. So we had a failure to go in the battery, and in theory I felt like I was pulling the trigger faster than the slide was going. So we're gonna load a full new magazine and see if we can duplicate the issue. That's again. Yeah, I'm going too fast, so now I'm gonna speed it up. That was weird. I tried to duplicate it several times after it happened. I couldn't, so I think it was me, because these triggers do have that little dongle safety right here. I don't know if I came off it or what, but the gun ran great. We had no malfunctions per se in regards to double feeds, failure to eject, failure to feed. Everything ran very well. The Holosun 407K, red dot for me always helps, you guys know that. It is light rail, accessory rail capable, running the TR7X. The magwell I'm okay with, right? It is removable. The one thing I did notice, it feels good in the hand, but the mags don't have any kind of a bumper base pad. They barely are enough to seat, and they almost fit flush with the grip. If these were just a little bit longer, I think that would give the average individual a little easier a little bit easier time loading. Accessories in regards to magazine release is very easy to get to. Slide stop is very easy to get to. So again, all those features on the frame are very well placed and very well done. It does come with two 15-round magazines and of course your Kimber box or bag. But again, I mentioned, like I said, the magazines I feel could have been addressed. Again, once again, Kimber product, Kimber price point on the magazines. They're not cheap, even though they're 15 rounders. So again, but you can get those if you need more. When you look at the R7 Tactical, as I mentioned earlier, the R7 Tactical model, or the Carbon Compact Tactical, I should say, is the threaded barrel, optics ready package. You don't have to get this away. It does come standard without the Tactical. I did run the CGS Mod 9 on there yesterday. That's one of my more favorite pistol cans due to its design. Super lightweight on the front end, all the weight's back in the booster. So it's a very easy pistol can to put on any pistol that you might run for a home defense gun, range or whatever, sub gun. It's just a very easy can to do because again, the booster is at the rear. It just removes all that front heaviness. Gunshot, great suppressed. So that could be an option for anybody who wanted a home defense gun. But again, it does come in options of threaded and non-threaded. Final thoughts. Like I said earlier in the video, I had no idea they were making polymer guns. I have not followed Kimber products outside of the 1911 space. I was around when Kimber first dropped the early 1911s back in the late 90s. At that time, you couldn't get a better built production 1911 in the gun counter retail space. I will admit, over the years, Kimber did put themselves in a hole in regards to product development, customer service, product reliability, etc. But I can say this, the R7 Mako line and the new Carbon Tactical is a great option for someone looking up based on price point and features. When you look at this gun, similar to a Glock 19 size pistol, all the same accessories. It comes with a Holosun 407K, comes with threaded barrel, and these are hitting the streets. Probably you're going to see these around 750-ish, maybe 780, somewhere in there. MSRP is almost $1,000, but again, no one pays MSRP. Look for the street price number you're looking at. But when you look at what this pistol offers you in regards to, say, a 43, a 19, 365, all those extra features that are coming on this pistol need to be purchased. So you're well over $1,000 to get a threaded barrel plus a red dot and the convenience factor of buying a one-stop shop. Kimber still has a great following of consumers that have great experience with pistols over the years. I have buddies who have 1911s that are still running great today. But when you look at your price point, this is a pretty good bang for your buck. And I'll leave you guys with this, right? Because I'm sure when I did the last two videos, there was a lot of commentary about Kimber products. And I'll be honest, I know some of you guys don't even own a Kimber product. But I remember, I think it was like in a marketing class or something, I saw a video of the guy says, who here dislikes oysters? Raise your hand. And the whole class raised their hand, right? Even Crispy is. And then the guy said, all right, keep your hand up if you've actually ever had an oyster. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? And you guys in the comments, I love dialogue with you guys. And I can say this, Kimber did send this pistol to me. I have no beef with that. They could stop sending products. But I can tell you this, based on price point, trigger, grip comfort, accessories, this is a bang for your buck product that's gonna fit someone's needs. And again, at $750, $775, whatever, I dare you to find something that comes with all this in the same package for that price point with a great trigger and a great frame. And I challenge you guys, before you drop in the comments and drop all that hate, go touch one, try one. If you got local gun counter has one for rent, try one. You might just be surprised on how well this gun fits in the hand. That's what I got for you guys today on the R7 Mako Carbon Compact from Kimber. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this content, like, share, subscribe, and you'll notify you the next time we upload a video. Until next time, be well, take care.